That's
after
a
the last
Vortex
round.
name change for those of you.
Doesn't look like Miss Bowman is joining. Apologies for the delay, guys. Look like the driver's ready up now.
Gonna be interesting seeing a different track for this as these have ran Britain 2 weeks in a row. So whether Russia will suit them well, obviously. A couple of incidents in either tiers, but hopefully tier 4 can show us how it's done, kind of.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it's a good race, nice and clean, good pace. It'll be a good watch.
Yeah, I think a couple of the drivers might just get into the 1 minute 30s, but I expect the majority of them to be in the 31s, 32s, and it's actually raining, so...
That is...
Oh dear.
No, it's raining.
Xbox X times. I haven't left the
Yeah, how have you loaded it
playlist.
so quickly?
I've got the Series X.
Well, I've got the regular.
Yeah, I've got the
S.
normie Xbox. I don't even have the S.
Hopefully you won't even have the
Oh, it's pretty bad.
qualifying
They're all
time
on
glitch.
Inters.
So another wet race.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll
they'll
try
let
and
us know
find
in the
out
Discord.
in the we'll try and find out in the Discord whether it is a wet race or not. All of the drivers on my screen at the moment on the Inter tyres, no one currently coming out of the pits, so we'll keep an eye out on who's the first driver.
I wonder if people will put on a wet setup which will compromise the race if it's dry. So they can get a better quality time.
Yeah, I think straight line
Yeah.
speed in the race is definitely a big priority.
It's taken a long time for them to load up. Have you loaded into the lobby?
Yeah.
About 20 seconds
Yep.
ago, yeah.
Oh, the session timer started. Don't know if
Hmm.
that's just a glitch or...
Yeah, mine's gone down by a minute
Yeah, mine's at
and 45
16:10.
seconds already.
16:10.
Yeah, there'll be a glitch at the end where for us it looks like qualifying's over, but there's actually about a minute 45, 2 minutes left for the drivers. So it looks like that they're doing the line glitch that was present at the start of the game, but it's not the case. It's just a shame for the viewers. The starts are the same as well.
Yeah.
So viewers, if you're still with us at the start of the race, when the lights go out, there will be a pause before the actual race starts.
I think... Oh wait, no, I take that back. I do try and do my best with the engine revs and trying to guess the lights, but...
Yeah, it's fair, Cam. You do a very good job on that. Oh, I'll give you props there.
Thanks. All being very cautious. I'm surprised no one's came out. Just someone's gonna get some rubber on that track, otherwise it'll be awful to drive.
Yeah, apparently they're waiting
Unless-
for cloud to load.
Unless it's dry at the end, and there is no point.
No, I doubt it would be dry. It's raining quite a lot.
Weird how no one's going up yet. You'd think someone would at least attempt to go have a lap, even if it's not the cleanest of one.
Oh, I don't think the session started for them yet. Like, surely someone would have gone out by now.
Drivers saying in the Discord that they're struggling to load in. Looks like H2O cloud.
Mr. Bonotto in the chat is asking all of our thoughts
there's
on the
engine
driver that loves a good lunge.
Oh, I hear
The
engines.
Mercedes and the Ferrari are leaving.
And I think
so
that's
quite a
that
few
Haas,
others.
maybe. No, Racing Point.
It's a racing point.
Gonna have Wiser Mouse, I think. Or it could be Spiky.
I think Spikey's in first, yeah.
Yeah, it's Spiky. Apparently,
autumn
we'll have a
gaming.
huge glitch as midfield monitor saying it's just loaded up.
Yeah, that'd be a 4-minute time differential. Any early predictions of pole? Do you think he's gonna get pole?
I think I'm gonna throw. Loves a good lunge. Always one step ahead in whatever form that is. Already gonna crash. I think that's MJ. Oh wait, no, I'm just going very slowly.
That's Spiky, who's the lead car. There's a Ferrari behind him as well, I'm not sure who that is.
It's Autumn Gaming 250 who's already invalidated his warm-up lap, so
JDM drifting for the viewers who don't know. Also, H2O Cloud could be a good shout for pole, recently moving down from tier 3.
I'll just throw a random shout there. I think FTR Lando will get pole. It's just a random name. I don't know.
it's going to be an interesting one. Very hard conditions with a hard track, so
Especially in the wet. It's. And I doubt many of these drivers would have practiced for the wet, so. Or even have wet setups. And
Oh,
Gustafsson is. That retired in the pits.
is that a quali van or is that just generally crashed?
No,
No quali bans for this tier, for this week.
just chose to
There
retire
is-
in the pits.
There is one driver on a 5-second penalty and another on a 10-second post-race penalty, so we'll watch out for their finishing positions.
I'm assuming that's Spiky with the 10 seconds after the safety car incident last time out of Britain.
Yeah, and Aliu with the 5-second for his crash with Wiser Mouse, and it was a good lunge. So Spiky's lap still valid.
Nice little slipstream off the Williams there, and I think that's Lando.
Oh, Miss Cabbage has invalidated his lap in sector 2, I believe.
Spiky did a very difficult chicane. Gets the power down well.
Yeah, we've got Tomper in the chat saying Spiky or Can WD for pole. Let's see what Spiky can do as he comes to the line. .147.5. So that's the time to beat.
Can MJBT beat him? I think it's anyone's game for Polos. Not in a mean way, but I think this is one of the most like inconsistent tiers, if not the most, with in terms of race winners and things. In pole sitters, there's already a second, just over a second between two drivers.
Thanks, Chaz Dart goes a tenth quicker than MJBD, but still a second, exactly a second off Spiky.
Oh, so Spikey's that seems to have been a pretty good one.
Wiser Mouse, 48.7.
Loves a good lunge, has invalidated sector 1.
There's Cam coming across the line to do a 51.3. got on board with the championship leader though, FTR Lando.
He's got a fuel warning light on my skill.
Yeah, it's probably really low with fuel now. Doesn't last long around this track. If you start off with the minimum.
Gonna have midfield Maestro. As well, just on a lap.
Yeah, I'll come back to him after Lando's crossed the line. Lunge moves that right out of the way. It's really good to see.
Looking on pace at the pole time, and I think there was time to gain in the last couple of corners. Could this be provisional pole? No. 47.4 goes into P2.
Moves out the way.
But
No, that's okay. Just gonna say, Lando moved right out of the way for Lunge as well there. And just to go on your point there, the times probably will tumble towards the end of the session if the rain stops, but it doesn't look that way now. It's really dark out there.
If anything,
It's definitely a
this could
dry
be
line.
yeah, if anything, this could be the pole times that we're seeing right now if it carries on this way, and obviously the whites will be much slower. Ali just invalidates. That looks like wing damage as he's steering. No.
Maestro went into P2 as well on a 48 flat.
Ellie, just worth pointing this out, representing a helmet for Murray Walker, which is good to see.
obviously good lunge coming into sector 3 on his 1 lap old intermediates.
He's a little bit wide too there, be careful not to overstep, which he
Oh, he just lost
does.
traction there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he heads into the pits. Chooses to set the lap. I imagine this would be somewhere around P5 or P6. Or maybe not.
Oh, it's pole
P1,
at the moment.
provisional pole.
And there's definitely time to be found there, as I'm not sure whether you caught that on stream, Chris, but he had a huge moment into that really awkward off-camber chicane, so...
Yeah, saw pretty much the whole lap there.
Midfield Maestro
Maestro.
goes quicker by a 10th.
Looks like there's a dry line coming up. But the drive's just sticking to that and gaining more time in the straight. That might be a big game changer here.
And obviously the more rubber that gets slowed down, the better for these. We've got around 10 minutes left of quali for them, 5 minutes for us.
I think Miss Cabbage and Autumn Gaming are struggling to set a lap time around here. They've done 2 laps and haven't set a time yet.
Yeah, same with Ali.
As well. In fact, H2O Cloud making his second Tier 4 debut. He's
Is
now
it?
full-time driver in this tier.
Looks like Love's Good One just going again 3/10, well 1.5 seconds down, must be in that, but midfield Maestro I think is up on his time.
His third lap though.
True, but the timer doesn't really matter. I mean, it's wet quali. You just want to really, I don't want to stay over fuel the car, but put 5, 6, 7 laps in and just keep going round. Doesn't really matter about where unless it's a wet start to the race.
Yeah, we confirmed what weather the race is, you know. Because if it's dry, then everyone can start on the mediums. And that'll be very interesting to see.
Yeah, midfield Maestro, I think this is going to be, maybe could dip into the 46s here.
The Red Bull of Ali
He does.
just spun. Coming out
1.62.
It's turn 12.
Yeah, No wing damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Just lost the rear, like everyone has done in the drive. So looks like
Chazdar,
that.
Yeah, on board for Chazdar now.
8 tenths up
8
to the
tenths up.
sector 1 split alone. That would be good enough for P4, wouldn't it? But if he keeps on the way he is, then he could be challenging with all. I'd go to say that he's the dark horse of this tier, always has good pace, but just hasn't been able to put it together so far, but getting a little bit of a slipstream from loves a good launch there. This X2 split, what improvement will it be? 1.8 seconds.
Track's definitely improving. You can see the rain slowing down now on the camera. It does well to rescue the car there. Bit of oversteer.
Nice line to chicane. This has been a really good lap so far, watching it in all of its glory.
Let's hope he doesn't violate in these final corners.
There you go. 45
Pole.
full.
Pole!
8 tenths
Like, yeah.
leeway
like
as
10.
well.
Great lap.
MJBD, he's
McLaren driver.
one up. At the minute, he's looking for P5 or 4, trying to split them racing points.
Ash was just invalidated his lap time. He still hasn't set a lap yet.
MJBD goes in P3 with a 46.9.
Lando's on his lap as well. It's second up in the first sector.
Nero's
Anyone else on a lap before him?
Spiky, 1.7 seconds up to this X2 split.
He's got H2O Cloud in front of him, I think, also on a lap.
Autumn Gaming.
He's invalidated.
Autumn Games about to go into sector 3. He's on the lap as well, I believe.
Spiking out, just rounding the last turn. What time will it be? Will it be pole? Yes, it will.
It is.
Now cutting back to FTR Lando, 2.2 seconds at the X2 split.
Autumn Gaming crossing the line. He goes 1:46.9, puts him P5.
Lando. Just rounding the final turn. Very cautious line, lagging a lot into 48, 49.4 even. Don't know how he's lost over
Must have made a
4
mistake.
seconds.
Cam, 2.4 seconds up on his
Oh,
time.
FTR landed is lagging all over the place.
Yeah. Ali, currently on a lap. It's like 37.2 through the X1 split.
Oh, miscarriage has gone very wide into turn 3, I believe. But at this point, I think he should be happy with the time, slow or not.
Cameron's a P4. Just in front of his teammate.
Ali, obviously he's one who's been turning a lot of the assists off. Like traction off, manual by the looks of it, ABS off, which is very difficult in the work, very difficult. But as you can see, huge lock into the chicane there at the start of sector 3. But credit where credit's due for taking the assists off.
Yeah, always good to see people making improvements in the games, what assist they use.
And you can see where it does improve, it is huge improvements. Gained, I'd say, about half a second on the pole time with the traction off. There is a 45.8, good enough for P3.
This wet weather's really spiced things up a bit.
H2O Cloud is now going on a lap. No, the man's the outlaw.
Miss Cavish still not able to set a lap. He'll probably go into a bit of a panic soon. There's probably not that much time left, and he just want to get a lap on the board. Although he seems to be doing a lap now. He's only got 20% ERS, so you'll have to save that quite well.
Maestro's on another lap, 4.5 tenths up. Sector 1.
Cam WD is going up as well. Obviously, he looks like he's abandoned this lap. Well, quite odd since he's up on his time.
Lando's just said he was 3 seconds up, but he ended up slower. Must have invalidated. Didn't quite catch the split there from Maestro. It looked like 8 tenths up.
So our first time, and I think the session's going to close soon.
Maestro's just over 8 tenths up into sector 2. All his time being. Looking good. Could it steal pole? In the late stages it does.
Yeah, he's got it.
Miss Cavish going through the final 2 corners now as well. Let's see what he can do on his 2 lap old tyres. D7.
7.
Got a lot of people going for repeat laps at the end of quali. Oh wait, no, it is the end of quali.
Yeah,
I
H2O
think
Cloud.
they've still got. I think they've still got time left.
Oh, is it just the 3
Microphone.
minutes just run out?
H2O Cloud ran the penultimate corner. See what he can do. Going up for P5 at the moment.
Checker flag is out as well.
Yeah, I think everyone's done now.
Yeah,
Although-
Ranger's invalidated.
Chazadar seems to be on the lap, actually.
He's got wing damage though.
Oh, does he? Oh, yeah.
Midfield's going up on his time. Looks like 100th of a second.
Oh, MJBD going really wide there. So it's just, midfield miles just slightly down. Going by that. He's run out of fuel as well, has he? Maybe not.
Doesn't sound it.
Oh, he was a little bit wide there.
Half second down.
Yeah.
He won't be bothered by that.
And that rounds it off for quality. Everyone else is just on their in laps.
Yeah, interesting.
Do we know why Mr. Upson retired? Or has that not been confirmed?
No, I didn't.
Not been confirmed.
Interesting.
It's going to be interesting to see the likes of Lando and Upston come through the grid as Lando, definitely not what he wants at the minute. P13 is the championship leader. Not good at all.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it's gonna
midfield
have to
Maestro. Yeah, midfield Maestro, his first pole, I believe, in league racing. And obviously, first pole in his second race in FTR.
And that's the starting lineup. Midfield Maestro and pole. Spiky in second. Loves a good lunge in third. Chazadar fourth. Cloud in fifth. Aliu in sixth. Cam WD seventh. Cabbage in eighth. MGVD ninth. Autumn Gaming 10th. Super Kid 11th. 12th is Wiser Mouse. FTR Lando in 13th. And Miss Upton is 14th, running off the grid.
Got a screenshot of the results, Chris.
I haven't, but I hope one of you has.
Oh, I can just record a clip. I'll get it.
Hopefully, we'll be okay.
I think we've had to restart all 3 tiers at some point, haven't we?
Yeah, I have a suspicion that it's something to do with me being on this Xbox that's causing the issues. So if that's the case, I'll use the other one. Future.
Well, the nice blue sunny skies here at Russia.
It'll be interesting to see what strategy people go on to.
Yeah, the free choice of tyre. I see MJB's tyres magically changing to mediums in the garage, so...
Yeah, if any of the drivers in Tier 4 have seen the other tiers race this weekend, they might have some ideas on strategy. Echo.
No.
Yeah, was it Dom in tier 3? Was it that did like really well from the back to win on the alternate strategy?
Yeah, he certainly did. And I think Tier 2 as well, 2 drivers nearly made it on the mediums after pitting on lap 1. So, formation lap, let's hope that they can all keep it clean.
So interesting actually, only 2 people on the mediums. Chazadar in 4th and Wiser Mouse in 12th. Everyone else has opted for the soft compounder tyre.
Yeah, I think Chazadar there in P4 is going to be in a prime position, provided he can still get a good start on those mediums. Which should do, 'cause there's not too much difference between these 2 compounds at this track.
Yeah, let's just hope for a good clean few corners and no one gets any damage.
Wiser Mouse, the other driver on mediums, should be open for a better race this week. It's been crashed out last time round.
Missed Upson's quite a while behind the pack. Oh no, he's not as far as I thought. Although it seems to be braking though.
Yeah, he's probably got over the 10 car lengths now, but he's too far back now.
Oh, 2 disqualifications.
Contact there between P9 and 10, MJB's United Gaming.
I don't think the top few people like this, their tyres will be very cold since Miss Upson's just making a massive gap.
Look at Maestro. Spiky.
Oh yeah. And the 2 that got disqualified as well, their tyres will be ice.
Yeah, Spikey's left way too big of a gap here to
And that was
lead it.
preventable as well. So I imagine there'll be a penalty coming his way for next Vietnam.
Miss Upson's going very slow, so he obviously knows what he's doing.
Well, I'm just gonna look at. Oh wait, no, we've got the glitch where midfield Maestro tyres are minus 273 degrees. That's not ideal.
Right, if you want to get ready to do the lights, Callum.
Alright. Alright, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go here at Russia for tier 4. Oh no, there's
Start.
lights out.
Oh, there's a crash already.
Super kid.
It's Super Kid.
On his
That's
debut.
unfortunate on his
What a
debut,
shame.
yeah.
Loves a good lunge, really striding up the field. Chazadar late
There's
on
been
the
wing
race.
damage. 5
VSC,
second
well,
penalty.
Start.
lots of people are going too wide. I think Miss Cap just got a position on Cloud under VSC.
Spike has just picked up a 5-second penalty as well, and Ali, I think, has picked up possibly 3 penalties there. 2 penalties for contact.
Brilliant.
Chazadar seems to have gotten out of that pretty well, and he's still on the medians. He may have lost a position, but he's got no damage. He's on the favourable strategy, in my opinion.
Oh, MJBD.
We go
Locking
green
up.
again. Loves a good lunge, really pressuring midfield. Nice strike for the lead here.
Missed
Take
upon a spot
on.
up to P10. P9 now.
Lando as well following suit.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good start by ups and no damage as well, so he's kept it clean, fair play.
This is
Damage
really
and Cloud battling as well. Chazstar getting past Cloud. Oh, and Aliu and Spikey as well in the background.
Alright, let's see how many people have to pit then.
Right.
Looking for the
Aliu
move.
speeding to the pit lane.
great battle for
It's
T8.
another 5-second penalty. Not a good start.
Looking forward to seeing how this battle for B7 unfolds. You know, I just want right on board with Lando is very literary.
Seems to be a little bit of a train with Chazadar, Cloud and Spiky.
Loves a
And
good
the
lunge.
rest-
Yeah, loves a good lunge.
Yeah.
She's very close to
Lunge is
midfield Maestro.
We see a move possibly into the chicane at the start of sector 3.
This Cabbage in his first morning from track limits.
I think Lunge is playing it sensible at the moment. Could have gone for the move a few corners back and just backed off a couple of attempts.
I think waiting for DRS at the very start of lap 3, it's one of the few tracks, if not the only track, where you can get DRS down the pitch straight on lap 3, which is very helpful if you're in a situation like the Alpha loves the lunge.
This Cabbage has used up a lot of his ERS. He's only got like 20% left at the end of lap 2.
And a 3-second penalty already.
Yeah.
Same with Lando, we did power past Upston, but at what cost? Around 50% ERS already. Will we see a move? And loves a good lunge, he is very far back, to be fair. Spiky on H-Straight Cloud, left, right. Two.
Chazadar's got up to the back of Miss Cabbage and he has way more ERS.
Well,
Pretty much
look
double it
behind
at
us
this
now.
point. Oh wow, H2O Cloud's on this gearbox.
All the while, loves a good lunge. Seems to be really strong in Sex 2 compared to that Haas. Oh, there's yellow autumn
Autumn
games
game.
out.
Get a flag. Is that going to be a
Crash on the
safety car?
straight.
I think... No.
No, would have come out by now. Cloud.
To the inside in the chicane.
Oh, this is going
very
deep.
deep. Would have got one for that as well. And he's lost position to Spiky at this run. And
Was
the
really
outs. Yeah, very lucky not to get any damage there.
That was a similar instance to the one in Tier 1 last night. Oh no.
See if
how'd
I
that
get to
be?
this first one.
Loves a good lunge. Tries pressure on Maestro, but brakes not there. Made a mistake at the last time. So, unfortunate for him. Just behind. We've got missed Upston and Cam. Cam gets past the Alpha Romeo. Will he try and fight back with that 9% ERS that he's got? He backs off.
H2O Cloud and the McLaren. Very close.
Oh,
to
he's
he's
gone
gonna
for
go
it.
down
Oh,
inside
he's
of this contact.
round.
Looked like he didn't leave enough room coming.
He's going to lose a bunch of positions.
Just
Very
barely
unlucky
keeps...
for the Williams.
I'd have to call that a race against him there. The gap was closing as Cloud put his nose in. Nothing either of them could have done in my opinion, whether you two or you three have anything.
I get chatted out. Left just Alpha.
Cloud got another position back. JVD went a bit wide.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw
it's
that.
unfortunate for Chasdale, doesn't have any DRS. They won't be able to make up the move on Spiky again.
All Cloud,
Oh,
very late on the
Cloud.
brakes. Oh, what a move.
And I think he'll be sending that into overtake of the week.
You could just see his car blip into AI there for a second. Rather than just up front, it's been the closest the gap
Oh,
has
there's been contact. There's a bit of front wing on the track.
Loves a good lunge, just going to get past to left or right.
Oh, someone's round.
Oh no!
MJBD's round. Yeah,
Lunge
he's got
into
damage
the
shot
lead.
and he's just driven into
Loves
the
a good
wall.
lunge and got past.
Round that outside and he's coming to very good move there, but now a midfield maestro with the DRS.
Do we know who it is that's got damage?
Don't know, but I know MJBD is struggling. And yep, he's got, that looks like a red front left hand side with damage.
Oh, Chadada has damage. He's missing his
Oh,
front right
Spiky
end
on cabbage. This isn't. Oh, good job backing out there. Clearly saw.
Oh.
Good.
Spiky had massive.
Oh no,
um,
Cloud! That was an even bigger moment. Losing the car on the exit curve. That was very close to the wall. There's too many cars here. Just watching this on broadcast cam. It's very good
So
racing.
many.
Oh,
Oh,
Ali!
alley-oop. Virtual safety car.
We will catch this on the McLaren here.
Let's hope no one just
Spiky got
slams their brakes
past
on.
Cabbage right before the VSC, outside from the straight, then inside into the tight. Don't know if it's a chicane or not. I forgot what to actually call it. Going under the bridge.
I'm surprised no one. The two leaders had an option to come in and get the full new out of the BSC, put onto mediums, and mediums can easily do 20 laps around his tyre wire is non-existent.
This is good for Love's Good Lunge since it gets rid of an opportunity for midfield Miesha to get
Oh,
past
FTR
on that
landed
big
a great
straight.
restart.
Late on the brakes, really gaining on the two cars in front of him. Cloud falling down the order again. Cam round the outside through turn 4, overtake on, seals it to the inside into turn 5. No, he doesn't actually. Cloud from the outside. Great defending.
We've got missed Upston in on the mix with us as well now. It's all bunching up, isn't it? This midfield
Yeah.
pack.
Everywhere from Spiky down, really. I mean, from Cabbage down, there's no one more than 7 tenths apart.
Lando's disconnected there on my screen.
Yeah, he's lacking all over the place, which is really unlucky for the drivers. Maybe that's why he got such a good restart.
Lunge got a good restart as well on oh, what's happened to Lando there?
Whoa,
He
Lando's
is-
like just.
He's gone back to P8.
No offense to Lando, but this must be a pain to drive with. For the other
No,
drivers.
everyone else will. Oh,
It's everyone else that will have the problem, unfortunately not him.
Yeah.
You just
look at them.
kind of
Missed
won't know
Upson's
where he
probably-
is.
Oh my god.
McLaren now far superior exit on H2 Cloud. Could we see a little 3 wide moment in turn 2? As they go through turn 1, King Chazadar's going to look to the right of Cloud. Very quick into.
Cloud uses no ERS. They on the brakes.
And that was like, Miss Cabbage
Cabbage
just
just
ran
lost
into. No contact there, he just lost the car. Like pure coincidence.
Turn 3.
Cloud ghosting in the back of Hazard once. Strange. While we've been on about this insane midfield fight, loves a good lunge, has been taking steps away from midfield maestro.
Cloud loses the position. He went a bit wide in that corner. And he lost the position to Cam WD.
I think Maestro, someone's in the comments asking what's happened to him. Just had not as good of a restart as Lunge.
And so maybe a 10th or 2 each lap, worst place, but he said that he has been gaining through sector 3. No, it's just lost it all again. Maybe he could try and undercut us. That has proved very powerful around here. Or just a little bit further down. Wiser Mouse and Lando. Very close now that Lando's not lagging. Orlando's got wing damage. Oh, I
No,
missed
I
that.
think it was his car that had wing damage, and I think it was contact with Cabbage.
Well, he's in this lap. Probably a red front left hand side on the wing. And they go Cabbage in as well.
Oh,
Oh,
FTR Lando speeding the pit lane.
We got Cam really pressuring that McLaren Chazadar. I think this is kind of the crossover where mediums will come into play more now. So Cam's going to get past, it's going to be this lap or the next, and then I think we'll see Chazadar start to pull away from this pack.
Yeah, well, Charizard does have wing damage, so how much he can pull away, I'm not too sure.
And thanks to a little mistake by MJBD there, and that's all the 10th or 2, gives some leeway, maybe until pitch straight, but on Cam, sorry, not on MJBD. Cam, I think we're going to see, maybe not, lays off.
Obviously, good lunge has done very well. Like, he did well in the wet qualifying, and my theory that having a wet setup will affect your race in the dry is proven to be wrong, as he has gained a 2-second gap to Maestro and a 12-second gap to Spiky.
And maybe lunge is just phenomenal qualifying, and just
Cam WD looking to make the move on Chazadar to turn 2. Chazadar later on the brakes, goes down the outside.
Lando. I don't think I can go on board with him, although it's a good fight, I just can't watch it. One point that I
she's
can watch is
jumping all over the place.
MJD and Serpo Kid. And Serpo Kid really unfortunate off the start, obviously having DNF'd. Maybe not DNF'd, crashed about 10 metres away from his grid slot, but
FTR Lando on Miss Cabbage to turn 2.
We are now with Cam again, accidentally turning DRS off. Will we see him move into the chicane? No, too far off. Oh,
one
Serpo
yellow
Kid's
flag.
round.
Ah, that's unfortunate for him.
Really full race. Hopefully you can make it up in the latter stages.
He did mention he was on the pad, and he normally plays on wheels, so I don't think this is a true showing of his. And H-Show car's left.
Probably with the power cut, he's been suffering from them a lot recently. He's got an invite already from me. Or just a game crash by the looks of things.
Try and give him an invite. back blues.
He already has got one.
That's really unfortunate for him. He's had a pretty good race.
Cam
Yeah,
ran
his
the
game's
outside of
just
Chad
quite-
start.
He's
got the
AI.
move done.
Yeah, so I was really gaining there. Oh, Miss Cabbage hits the back of Lando. No damage though, on the looks of it.
It's around pit stop time for the drivers who haven't pitted thanks to damage.
Lando's really lagging. DRS. Back around the outside.
Loves a good lunge, extending his lead over midfield Maestro. Keeping that 12-second gap from P3.
Wait, what?
Lunges
he's
in the
pitting,
pits.
Okay. But he spun out for a second.
I think we'll
I
see him
thought
pull the
exactly
scan.
the same thing. I went straight to it thinking there'd been an instant, but no, just in the pits. 10 laps in then.
Midfield Maestro going for the overcut. Doesn't have much ERS to do in that though, so it'll be interesting to see where he comes out.
It'll be interesting to see how powerful the undercut would be compared to the overcut.
Cloud is back in.
Oh, my intervals have gone all weird. Lots of
Yeah.
good lunges done well to get out not in traffic, so I think I'll be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I've got their intervals up to P6. Cabbage, closest car, see on track at the moment to the lagging FTR Lando.
Chazadar as well, he's quite close to Cam.
Riser Mouse picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Can't go midfield.
Maestro's into the pits. Oh, Cam's gone!
Oh,
Oh, no.
no! Let's lunge through. Has he got damage? No.
No.
And even though he's lost positions there, he's done that 100% right. No reset to track.
Oh, loves good lunge.
What a
Look
shame.
what I was on about with the undercut. Look at that gap.
Yeah, he's also done really well. I was just checking the incidents and he's only got one warning as far as I could see. So he's done really well on track limits as well.
I believe that was when he was battling with midfield Maestro, when he went wide out of the final turn.
He's increased that gap as well.
6 seconds now. I need 1 lap older mediums as well, so 1 lap of an undercut, 4 seconds, that is insane as well. Currently the Chazadar on the inverse strategy gets a penalty.
Let's do
H2O
lunge.
Cloud opted to stay
Catching.
on those softs.
Last person to do so.
Maestro's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Quick look at those. Top 5 all, the 3 seconds bar lunge. Cabbage has got 18 seconds, Supper Kid 15 seconds. Will they make it to the end? Did have one driver get disqualified in tier 3, I believe. So,
The gap for
Cloud.
P1 and P2 now. Sorry.
Cloud coming in for his pit stop.
Welly come out related to Mist. I think that's who he was fighting them, right?
It was
Uh,
Mist, Upston and Cam for the spin. Cam's coming
Yeah.
around the last corner now.
He'll come out around exactly in the gap, I think.
oh, Super Kids just hit the wall into sector 3.
Cloud's doing a.
So props to Super Kids for actually still driving. Many people would have given up by now. They need to make another pit stop.
Loves good lunge. He's catching very fast. Charles Dar. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, just like Chazador. That's how I say it.
Yeah. The gap now only 1.4 seconds. So very close to that DRS. So see if they can get it into the final corner now.
Interested to see if Chazador will just let him go or hold him up quite a lot to see if midfield Maestro can catch up maybe.
As he's in the DRS, down to turn 2.
I reckon he's too far, just 9/10 is...
Yeah, he's too far back. We're in the battle with Cam and Cloud, Upston. Cloud coming out after his pit stop, sandwiched in between those two drivers, so he's got fresher tyres. What can he do with them?
See if I can give it another one. Yeah.
Oh, Cloud's going for it. He's dived. He's got it slowed down, and Upston back around the outside. Great battle between them two.
Miss Upson with pretty much no ERS as well. H-Road Cloud is much more.
Loves good lunge down the inside of the bridge. Gets past Karsdorf. Let's get into P1s.
H-Road Cloud made the move on Upston, sector 2.
Yeah, Upston leaving loads of room as well, even though he did get a bit of a tap that sent him onto that wider line. But good driving between the two. Right, can Cam get past as Super Kid picks up another 3-second time penalty? It's getting close now.
Yeah. Miss Carriage is 24 seconds as well, I didn't realise.
As Lunge has got past Chazdar as well and missed that.
Sector 1 yellow flag. Cam WD on behind Mr. Upston. Easy move. DRS and ERS.
Blasts past there, overspeed. So can catch up onto the back of H2O Cloud now. Push that gap to Spike. It's 14-second gap at the moment.
Yeah, I reckon if they work together they might be able to close the gap a bit. Spikey with 3 seconds.
Got Wiser Mouse there who started on the medium tyre as well. She's yet to pit. Could be a factor when and if they go on soft tyres at the end.
Yeah, that'd be nice to watch them maybe go throughout the pack.
MJBD catching to Miss Cabbage. Going down the second DRS straight.
He might have him on the main straight.
Closer now.
Mr. Bonotto, Ali crashed out at turn 4, I believe.
Spiky makes the move on Wiser Mouse. Wiser Mouse made it easy. Oh, MJBD's round. I'm not sure if he has damage. I don't think he does from the looks of it. Still gets DRS.
Lost it.
No damage by
Lost
the
it coming
looks
up
of
the
it.
final turn.
Cabbage with another penalty.
Yeah, just 3 drivers up penalties now. Chazadaz into the pits.
Oh, interesting. Clouds took
A
a
bit
second
early.
out of Wiser Mouse as well, so catching.
Well, Cam WD is right on him. Yeah, Wiser Mouse is also into the pits. Oh, Super Kids round again, by the looks of it. Unfortunate race for him.
Cam WD on the back of H2O Cloud. Going down the inside of this turn, no. Close battle in between these two, hasn't been it very fair.
I reckon he'll wait for DRS.
It's been about 2 or 3 laps now. They've been pushing each other. Wiser Mouse came back out in P9. There's Chazadar in P4. And his soft tyres.
Chazadar setting purple sector 2. He seems to be going very fast at the moment.
Yeah, definitely a contender for fastest lap, perhaps, on those soft tyres.
Super Kid into the pits again. Very unfortunate for the lad.
Cloud didn't get the greatest of exits there.
That's done really well to say DRS.
Yeah, Cloud's got double the amount. Well, he's learnt well from his master.
Oh, Wiser Mouse is round, turn 2. Miss Cabbage gets past him. Any damage? He's got no damage.
Really unlucky for Wise Mouse there, continuing that Racing Point car side of Spiky. Clearly not. A minute. Needs to pull 7 more tenths to secure that P3 with his 10-second penalty carrying over from last
Oh,
race.
Cam WD really on the gearbox of Cloud now.
Tries to go
Really
around
went
the
back and-
outside.
Yeah, Cloud made just the slightest of
Oh,
movements in the
super
braking
good.
zone, which I think that's where Cam got clipped.
Chazadar
Good-
passes
good
lap.
racing.
Cam now with DRS. Cloud gets a really good exit there, but ERS is on. Cloud has been really good managing it, but Cam using all of it now to the left. Really good defending by Cloud to force him to that outside. Cloud doesn't really fight it. Still has 70+% ERS. We'll see him down the inside into turn 5.
Nah, she's better of it.
Yeah, those are good ones. Just consistently been taking huge leaps and strides away from midfield maestro. It's been a really good and complete race run, especially I've got no penalties, just top class performance so far.
Super Kid and Miss Cabbage are probably very close to getting disqualified. They've got 27 seconds of penalties each, and they've both just pitted.
Cloud now on the back of Cam. Left or right? He chooses right. To the inside into the chicane, slightly later on the brakes. Cam tries to switch back, doesn't quite work. Cloud blocks it off well. Good move. I think Cam will get him back.
Cam's hit him. He's got
Yeah, he's
damage.
lost his right end plate.
Chazadar with
No.
fast lap again.
Really been gaining on Spikey. It was just over 9.5 seconds a couple of laps ago, and now it's 7.5.
Why is a mouse past Lando? Sector 3.
That must have been a mistake if she's already called that much time. And now he's lagged back behind MJBD. And now
Guys
he's
are probably
lagged back.
very confused.
Yeah. Alien car for him tonight. He's going to have to sort his internet out for the next race.
And as he gets another penalty.
Cam WD's just got to keep his head now. He's got that wing damage.
He can't make any irrational moves to risk getting that extra bit of damage, which would make him hit and lose buckets of time.
Yeah, he's also one of the few without a penalty, so let's see how that can benefit him.
He's got to make a decision quick either to make a pit stop now and try and claw that time back with the soft tyres and perhaps go for fastest lap, or sit it out for 7 laps and probably lose half a pit stop time. He's just going wide now. I'd pit if this was me now.
Yeah, he was 2 seconds off his fastest lap, so it's not looking too good for the man.
He stays out.
I know, he's losing like 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths now in just the final sector alone.
Cabbage picks up another 3-second time penalty, and that's 30 seconds and leaves the session.
And he got disqualified.
Didn't see the SQ come up.
Yeah.
Text 2, there's a yellow, I think that's miss. No.
Lando pits.
Unless that's
He's
just
in the pit lane.
Picks up a 5-second penalty.
Oh no,
Yes.
can WD gets a penalty?
Surely that's the sign to come in and pit. If he pitted when he first got wing damage, he would be sitting about 2 seconds behind him now, but I think it'd be behind MJBD at the minute.
Yeah, he's also got no penalties. So it's just 2 drivers with no penalties.
Lots of good lunches dominated this race. He's now got a 10-second gap to Maestro. Super Kid another 3-second penalty. I think he's disqualified. His AR looks like it's driving. There we go. He's the disqualification.
Well, there's 2 disqualifications. I was thinking people have been too good around Russia. The Tier 4's been proving how difficult the track really is.
Chazadar fast lap again.
That gap has fallen from 9 seconds to 5 seconds now.
Although he does have a 6-second
MWB
time
pits.
penalty.
But Spikey's got 10 post-race seconds, remember?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Ali, the other driver, who had that 5 seconds, but he's DNF, so got away with that one.
Cam listens to our advices and fresh stuff, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he steals that fastest lap off of Chazelle.
Yep.
To be fair, Chastar is only on 4 lap old softs himself, which is probably the best lap for the softs in my opinion.
Yeah,
FTR Lando's ghosted. Oh, it's blue flagged. He's gonna let Maestro through.
Lando will probably
Does-
wanting to go for fastest lap as well, so
Lando, I believe, will have DRS. So,
You will.
it might be a bit of a pain to Maestro right now.
And
Yeah.
he might just teleport to the other side of the track. He could be teleporting sex 22nd
Okay.
lap, that's right, but
His DRS is open, he goes for the overtake.
straight through the car.
in Lando's
Was he here
defence here, he should be able to pull away, but if he doesn't, he really needs to let Maestro back through because it's going to be affecting his race big time, especially with the lagging car.
I mean, let me see how this affects the championship, because I think Loves a Good Lunge could possibly be making a move for P1 in the championship. Sure, it certainly does for this tier, but 3 races in.
Yeah, at the moment anyone's getting really in the championship.
For
We'd have 3 different winners, Roy, if Love Good Lunge won today's race.
you'd also have all 3 steps on the podium in 3 races, which is quite.
Oh, that's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, and he would jump for tech. There's only a 10-point gap as it stands. Midfield Maestro would shoot up to around P3 from P10 in the championship.
Yeah, I stayed on board.
MJBD.
So I stayed on board with Maestro for that lap, and there is a bit of a gap now between himself and Lando. So he's got away with that one.
Yeah, MJBD and Cam are moving up a place at the moment, with Weisenhouse having 12 seconds of penalties.
There you go, Lando does get fastest lap with the 34th lap, but will it stay that way? If he gets another penalty, as you said earlier, Zeus, he will probably get the squalified. Oh no, he's already on 14. Never mind.
Yeah, he's a bit far away from this qualification at the moment.
2 Mercedes are getting closer. For P8. The gap at the minute is 1.4 seconds. Obviously, Cam WD has that 3-second penalty, while MJBD is one of 2 drivers who don't have a penalty.
Yeah, but MJBD's on those hards, and Cam on the softs. And MJBD's been
Oh,
on those
no.
hards. And he's gone, he's spun.
Oh, he's reset
He
the track
resets
as well.
it. Wasn't he the one who done it perfectly earlier on in the exact same spot, or was that his teammate?
That was his teammate Cam.
Also, in the other standing for this tier, the constructors, at the minute Williams and Alfa Romeo are tied with 44 points in the lead, so they'll be making huge gains with, say, 33 points.
Yeah, it's not been too good of a race for the Williams today.
So it's getting near to that time. Well, it is that time. Driver of the day. That's the views. But there's 4 of us here. Who would your votes go to? We'll start with Callum.
Obvious choice, Loves a Good Lunge. Really good race, dominated the entire thing. But I just want to put Missed Upston's name in there as Alfa Romeo teammate from qualifying that he's for some reason retired in to making up 8 positions in the race and up into P6, and then it's scoring good points for the Alpha team.
Ethan?
I'd personally go to lunge. Like he's been penalty free and damage free, and he's got a 12-second gap. He's just pretty much dominated the whole race. So I'd probably give it to him, in my opinion.
Tom?
I'd probably give it to Mr. Upston. Gained 8 positions, had a hard race coming from the back, but I do think they've executed it quite well. So, grab the day's missed for me.
Yourself, Chris?
I'm going to go with Chazdar. Took the alternate strategy and looks like he's going to get a podium due to Spikey's penalty. And he's only a couple of seconds off him now, so he might even be on the back of him before the end of the race.
Yeah, I completely forgot Chazdar existed in this race, to be honest. Yeah, now thinking on it, I'd like to give it to Chazdar as well.
Yeah, I think because he's got 6 seconds, he's going to finish P4 on track, but because of that 10-second post-race penalty for Spikey. We'll switch those two around.
Got any things in chat, or can you not view that as you are streaming it?
2 people said Chazdar, 1 for lunge. That's still 1 for lunge because it's the same person. Sorry, you can only vote once. Yeah, can't take anything away from lunge though. It's dominated the race once he got past Maestro.
Finally some on-track action again after, I'd say, about 10 laps of a dry spell, but Cam
That's a massive
absolutely
dive.
sends it.
That was
Dang.
really close and ambitious.
I mean, if he did that, then fair play, but
I reckon he
He
should be
didn't.
kind of safe because Wiser Mouse does have the 12 seconds of penalties. Like, there's no need to go for anything unnecessary.
especially on its last lap. Well, I think they've still got 2 more laps. Yeah.
Wise Master's half the ELS of MWD.
Oh, there's contact.
Oh, is there contact?
Yeah.
Oh, only no damage on Mercedes, it looks.
Oh,
he's
As
just on
gets-
another penalty. He's just pushing too much. You just calm down.
He does get past with DRS, but over aggressive.
Yeah, he's about
making-
half his ERS as well.
Especially making him move into that Sector 2 section. If he's watched any of the races or been in any practice sessions throughout the week, he would realise that that's a very poor place to make a move, but he's got past, so...
Chazdar,
But-
1.5
He's already gained
seconds
1.5
off now.
seconds, yeah.
Finishing a victory lap almost for loves a good lunge.
Yeah, there's another
Just-
sector now.
Just going up to the final 2 turns. He could probably afford to go into the pit lane and still win, but obviously you won't. He comes across the line to win an absolutely dominant race at Russia.
Yeah, really good race for him and a good qualifying as well.
Midfield Malaysia, the Polster, in his second race, will come across the line P2, 16.3 seconds behind the leader. Oh, it turns out it's 19.4 with the penalties.
I think he's in the contender for driver of the day after that pole in quali as well, and only losing 1 position. Sure, he lost 20 seconds to him, but from the time he was fighting, he did do really well, so credits to him.
It was very in between the top 2 when they were battling. No mistakes from either of them. Only little bit slides, but wouldn't really call that a mistake. There was no wing damage, no pins. So them 2 drivers definitely the class of their own today.
as Cloud. He's someone who did go through a lot of fights and a lot of wing damage as well. Comes perhaps for P5.
Good overtakes from Cloud as well. Definitely one for overtake of the week. Upston, P6.
Cam still his fastest lap. Wiser Mouse and MJBD will inherit P9 with no penalties all race. As he spins across the line. He lasted all race, but I think he might have done that on purpose, but...
Yeah, probably.
As Miss Upson gets driver of the day for the game.
Yeah, he did pretty well from the back, was it?
Yeah, P14 to
game.
P6.
8 positions, I think that is, if my math is right.
Yes.
Still confused on why he retired in quali, but you know.
I think
he doesn't
he
like
caught a
racing.
conversation about, what is it now? Was he messaging you, Chris, about whether he should be in quali? Was that another driver?
I'm unsure. I was distracted then. Sorry. Have you invited
Right.
the podium? to the party?
Loves a good lunge, midfield Maestro and Chazdar, and I'm inviting, correct?
Yes.
Just waiting on the other drivers.
Midfield then.
Is that everyone?
It says midfield Maestro, but there you go.
Here he is.
Okay. Well done. Loves a good lunch.
Cheers, mate.
Dominant victory there. How did you feel after that one? No penalties as well.
I enjoyed that one. I didn't think I was going to get past midfield Maestro at one point. I thought he had decent pace at the start, so I just sat behind. I thought I'd just, save me ERS, just keep with him, let him tow me along, and then I thought, fuck it, I'm going for it. And just turned everything up and went for it down the straight, got past him, and just managed to just keep pulling a gap, and yeah, happy days.
Yeah, definitely a nice win there by 20 seconds as well. So it must feel good to be on that top step.
Yeah, it's nice, mate.
Callum, anything to add? Or Ethan, Tom?
No.
Questions?
Actually, yeah. How was that fighting with midfield Maestro at the start of the race? Was you concerned about him? Did you think he'd be challenging you for the win, or did you think you had him back?
Yeah, I did. I didn't think I'd have won this race at all. It's not one of my favourite tracks, Russia. Like I say, I was sat behind him, and at one point I pushed a couple of times to try and get past, and I couldn't get past. And I thought, I'm just gonna sit behind him here and just let him drag me along, and hopefully, maybe grab P2 or maybe get past him at some point. But no, at first I didn't expect it whatsoever. Not especially to get past him and then to keep pulling a gap from him as well. He had decent pace, to be fair, so...
Yeah, I agree with that. Should we move on to Maestro, which kind of just touched upon the same thing. It's P2. Yeah, I suppose you're still going to be happy with that, even though the gap there at the end, but you did put up a fight to try and hold him off at the start.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, can't really say fairer than that. Well managed. Anything to add, anyone?
Not.
At the start, Charlie or Chazadar did start on the medium compound tyre. Did you see him as a threat at all, or were you confident you could get away from him? He wouldn't be able to catch up.
We've just been told someone's not including their audio.
Yeah, mine's included.
That's okay, that's right. We'll move on to Chazadar. Inheriting P3 from Spiky, who had a post-race penalty from last week. So not sure if you were expecting that, finishing P4. It's still really good drive on the alternate strategy.
No, I didn't expect that. I was pretty close to pitting onto softs and going for a fast lap, but I decided against it. I'm glad I didn't, to be honest, because otherwise I wouldn't have got that P3.
Yeah, a few extra points in the bag due to that penalty, so good drive. Again, all three of you really, it's a good drive, and it was a really good battles actually throughout all the drivers in the tier, which was good to see. Really hard to keep up with the amount of battles that was going on at one point.
Yeah, well done, boys.
Thank you.
Alright, has anyone got anything else to add before we finish?
Nope.
No.
Alright, well, we'll be back for Tier 4 next Monday for Vietnam. But we'll be back again on Thursday for the new multiplayer car league, so join us again soon. Thank you, and good night.
Cheers.